Best campsite here, in my opinion, is number 2. Nice big open site underneath this huge acacia. See a lot of shade. You could fit 2 or 3 caravans in here, so it's nice for a large party. The only detraction from this site is that there isn't much privacy between the neighbours here. Ooh, little Franklins. You've got your little fire area and a fire pit and a little basin. You can do your washing. And this massive tree. It is absolutely epic. I don't know how old that boy is. And really beautiful view. If I could, I would have booked site number 2. We are in site number 1, which is, I'd say, the most private. But this is definitely the nicest site. The only thing you may have an issue with here is sun. So like me, I'm running solar for the car, and here you're just going to be moving your panels around, and you'll need long cables just to find the sunny spots. But if you are able to charge off 220, there is 220 here. This is what the ablutions look like. Got a little scullery here. Nice showers. Huge gecko. Oh god, I've never seen a gecko that big. Look at the size of that rock. Wow. Yeah, nice showers. Nice ablutions, running water. All the water borehole, but it is safe to drink. Nice and clean. With a little mirror there. You want to look at your face. Site number 9 is also pretty decent. We've got these huge acacias, which have a few little squirrels and stuff running around in them, so that's quite nice if you just want to sit back and watch the little animals in camp. Also a very nice view here. Briars, fire pits, again running water. It's got 220 volt electricity. This could be also quite nice for bigger parties. There's plenty of space. You can fit a few vans on here. And yeah, also you can see it's got an epic view. The bird life here is pretty epic. We've seen a massive biodiversity. There's been a lot of different little birds that I've seen. So I think if you're a bird nerd like myself, definitely a nice place to come to. Most of the people seem to just do one night here, which I think is a bit of a waste. Come spend a few nights here. It's so close to the park. And also, I mean, after a few days of traveling like us, it's nice just to sit back for the day and camp and just chill out and not have to worry about driving around and stuff. And it's got all the facilities here to sit back. Got a swimming pool, trees, shade, birds, animals, nice views, shop where you can buy ice and drinks from. Yeah, it's lekker, huh? Going for a little drive along the river. Hayden gave us a little bit of tip off that there's a little dirt road that runs down alongside the Chobe here that no one really knows about. It's like his little fishing camp here. And it comes right up to the pelicans. How did he know that? He said there would be hundreds of zebras and pelicans. And that was yesterday. Guess what? There's hundreds of zebras and there's pelicans. Oh, this is cool. So this is just on the border of the park. We're actually not in the park. The park is literally day. So you don't have to pay the daily park fees to get here. But I think that we found our spot to have sundown there, books.
Yeah.
This looks rad. We've been watching the African open bull eating snails and stuff all day long. We found in the Chobe here, these freshwater mussel shells, which I didn't realize we got in Africa. That's pretty amazing. And then here's the actual snails that they've been eating. And they'd like delicately pluck it out the shell and then shake it around, and then pull the whole thing out without breaking the shell. They get onto the shore, there's scores of these lying all over the place, like a hard keratin shell. This place is absolutely kiff. Look at this. I know every day we have a new highlight and I go, oh, favourite part of my trip. But this one is favourite part of my trip so far.
So we are incredibly excited to be here in Chobe National Park. We're taking a drive. It's about 35 k's to Serondela. And yeah, so we're hoping to see some nice game, traveling along the Chobe River on the river side. So yeah, all is good. So far we've seen some kudu. And there's apparently a lion killed that happened about 3 days ago. They killed a buffalo and have been hanging around a bit, so hopefully we'll get to see some of that. But yeah, just great to be here. It's a beautiful day, a little bit of a breeze happening, so taking the edge off the heat a bit, which is cool. Yeah, so
very thick, very thick red sand as you come into Chobe. So good idea to drop your tire pressure before you get to the gate. And as you can see, it's quite a bumpy little road too. Thick though, as you head down to the river, it gets a little bit more compacted and easier going.
But yeah, the entrance to the park is what, a couple of k's from Muchenje Campsite, which is great. So all easy peasy so far.
Daily park fees, how much? 145 kilo per person.
Yeah, 290.
290 for the both of us to go in and out. We are going from the western side of Chobe and going to drive out past the Haha, hit the main transit road and then head into Kasane, because this afternoon, depending on how the park goes, we will head to Kasane and do a river cruise. But if we see some really good sightings in the park, we are not going to commit ourselves to doing the cruise. We will just stay in the park. So we'll see how the day goes. And we'll see you guys in a bit.
Cool.
Check this little Oki's elephant skull here, which I was inspecting, and I didn't even see him. He doesn't even move. He's just completely unfazed. He's the type of a gama. He's a lizard. Hey boy! Hey. Jumped out the way. All along this drive along the Chobe River, coming across bones, buffalo skulls, elephant skulls.
Liam wouldn't let me take the buffalo skull.
No, you
home.
don't. You don't
and just
remove.
So you know, it was very cool, and it would have made one of those amazing. What do you call those things?
A skull?
No, like they do in America with their hot rods, and they put those.
Steel horns.
Steel horns on. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have looked cool if we're not on this truck. But anyway, you don't remove any bones or anything from the parks. It's irresponsible and illegal. So Hayden was telling us that there's 3 prides of lion along the riverfront here, along the Haha, between here and Haha, and they follow the buffalo around, and you can see that they make big kills, and then you see a carcass or something like that. Apparently they made a kill how many days ago? 2 days ago.
Yeah, yesterday, the day before.
So it's unlikely there's anything left, but maybe if we find a kill, there'll be some hyena and jackal around, and we're just looking underneath every bush, hoping that we can find some lion having a dose. So we finally found the buffalo. There's a herd of a few hundred there. And there's also looks like an elephant carcass with some vultures on it. But then the other side of the river, and I know that lions don't really like to swim across, but so we're hoping that they're hanging around here somewhere, but still haven't. We still lucked out. The Gorn luck, hey babes?
Allergic to us like snow. Going, cheers. So we just spent an awesome day in Chobe National Park. Unfortunately we didn't see any big cats, but loads of game and wildlife. The river is so beautiful. The scenery is absolutely stunning. So it's our last night here in Muchenje Camp. And I say I'm a lot. Don't judge me. So Muchenje is run by Hayden and his wife and their team, and it's superb. Really, really great facilities. Slightly more commercial, but not as commercial as other places. So it's got a really nice balance. This is our campsite. So this is our setup. And we campsite number 1. So you've got a braai area, nice shady trees, electricity, a tap over there with borehole water, which is actually drinkable, although I still prefer to drink our own water that we've brought in ourselves. And yeah, spectacular views from camp. And the cool part is they've got a swimming pool area and an amazing sort of central they call it, like the common area, which has got beautiful lawn and also lovely trees, so you can throw your picnic blanket down and just lie under the trees and watch all the birds. It's really a birders heaven over here. I've seen so many gorgeous things. And just off that is this really cool lookout deck. But before I get there, just to show you around, this is this beautiful green lawn, which is carefully caretaken by Albert in the garden. He maintains everything so beautifully here. So that's the pool area, which is a real oasis in the heat of the day. And then there's a really good ablution block and a baobab tree over there where some of the birds roost at night. The world really is a small place when you start asking people a bit about their background. So Hayden, who runs this camp with his wife, is actually also from Kloof, so he's also a Durbanite. So that's pretty cool. And he knows our siblings and cousins and all sorts. So, but nevertheless, still really, really beautiful, and a stone's throw from the Chobe Park. So, are you enjoying your sundowner on the deck?
So
Cheers.
Cheers. So they say the park entry fees are going up to 190 pula per day per person
Okay.
for staying in the park. And then you still got another 50 pula on top of that for your vehicle. And then if you stay overnight, they actually charge you for both days. So you got one overnight thing, which is like 200 pula. Then you got 190 the night that you arrive and the day that you leave. So it's 380 plus the 200 is 580 per person per night to stay in there.
Okay.
It's crazy expensive.
But you can camp in the park.
Yeah, to stay there, haha.
Okay.
So it just makes much more sense to stay here
Yeah.
and then just drive into the park where you've got much better facilities. The park is literally, 10 minutes,
Yeah.
if that,
Like
maximum.
8Ks or something.
Yeah. So for me, I'd definitely stay here again.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do it for
3 nights we did for a while.
4 or 5 nights. And at
Yeah.
least you got
Definitely worth it.
more time to then chill out in the park.
Cool. Dumelara, you catch some nice fish today?
Sorry?
You catch nice fish today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This one.
Oh, very nice, eh? Okay. On the Makoro?
No.
No, just line fishing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, have a good one. Okay, fantastic. So we're just going to enjoy the sun going down, and we're off to Kwai tomorrow. Well done, you made it.
Especially driving a Land Rover. Okay.
Is that a warning sign? we've resorted to the Leatherman to get the cheeky leaf off.
Carry on going, thank you.